When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... to the field. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Clemson's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Ambrose. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the run. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Trying to ball his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
So Syracuse's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Rasmussen. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Powers through the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Clemson set up with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this
big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He might want another play. He wants to throw it. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking for room, it's Flores. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense coming through with the 1st sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets past the marker. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Got it in the middle. It's Ambrose. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The offense really struggled in the 1st half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the 2nd half.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Syracuse, 7.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on the... Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The running back has it. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll ride the hot hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Clemson. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Syracuse, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the RPO, complete. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Fires complete on the crosser. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. On the run deep down the right side. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cuse.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
On to attempt the try. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over Missouri. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Flores. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Syracuse. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
28, Syracuse. 21.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a gap. It's Fairbairn. There he goes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock